Good morning, students. We are going to discuss about the topic lesson 3 tissue level of organization. So, tissue level of organization consists of grouping cells, connective tissue, skeletal muscle, epithelial tissue, nerve tissue, and cardiac muscle and smooth muscle. Okay, you have to see in the human body structure. The tissue level of organization consists of groups of cells that working together in the human body. Already you know that cells to tissues to form a organ, organ to form a organ systems. Okay, va? So this is in the arrangement of each kind of higher chordate organisms. Check. So you have to see the this is level of organization in the human body consists of group of the cells. They were working together with one another. Okay. So you have to see the tissues, particular tissues, or groups of the similar cells that have a common function. This is called the tissues. Four basic tissue types we will learn in this chapter: epithelial tissue and the muscle tissue, okay, and connective tissue and the nerve tissue. But each kind of the tissue has specific functions differ from one another. This is very important. Okay. The human body has many levels of structural organizations. Already you know that, but um, I have to explain now. So, atoms and cells, tissues, organs, and organ systems. Atoms is a simplest level is the chemical level, which includes a tiny building blocks such as atoms. Listen it. Cells are the smallest functional unit of the life. Tissues are groups of similar cells that have a common function. An organ is a structure that is composed of at least two or more tissue types. They can perform as specific functions for your body. Okay, many organs working together to accomplish a common purpose called the organ system. So this is the way of the formation and arrangement in a whole organism. So this whole organism is made of interconnected organ systems. Already know. Introduction of the tissue level of organization. In multicellular organizations, cells do not operate independently. Instead, they form tight cell communities that live and working together. What is this meaning? So cells, each kind of the cells, they do not operate individually. Okay. Instead, அதுக்கு பதிலா tight cell communities of the tissues they can perform the action in the body. Okay, this is the meaning. Individual body cells are specialized functions, each type performing specific functions. Okay, so individual body cells நம்ம பார்த்தோம் அப்படின்னா they have specialized cells இருக்கும் and each type of performing specific functions இருக்கும். So this type of the functions and specialized structural and functional oriented, they have to maintain the homeostasis in the human body or animals also and benefits the whole body. What is the meaning of the homeostasis? Homeostasis means what ma? Homeostasis means maintain a stable or constant level in the internal body temperature. Temperature இருக்கலாம், glucose level, toxin level, blood pressure level, pH level, all the one. Okay, regulate the right amount level in the water. Okay, water balance இருக்கலாம், temperature, glucose, toxin, blood pressure, pH level, all the one regulating normal level. This is called homeostasis. Commonly we have to termed as homeostasis. Okay, so the individual body cells has specialized performing function helps to maintain the homeostasis in the human body. It's a Greek word same or steady. Derive the Greek word same or steady for use the homeostasis. Okay, and it refers to any process that organisms use to actively maintain the fairly stable condition necessary for the survival. Can you understand? Okay, you have to see this structure: body temperature and water balance, blood sugar level, calcium level. Okay, right amount of the level regulating internal body. Cell specialization is obvious. So one more question is rise ma. How the muscle cell looks and acts differ greatly from the skin cells. So what is the meaning this? So muscle cells, how does it how does it differ from the skin cell pa? They are structurally and functionally differ from one another, but coordinated way to working together with some common physiological and chemical functions in our body. Okay, va? You have to see the numerous number of tissues, and each grouping of the cells is similar, but the tissues level of the performing actions differ from one another, structurally differ and the functionally differ from one another, but in working together with one another. Okay, this is the main important, you have to learn this. Groups of the cells that are similar. Okay, groups of the cells எப்படி இருக்கும், similar in structure but perform common or related functions are called tissues. எப்போவுமே இண்டிவிஜுவல் செல்ஸ் ஸ்ட்ரக்சரில் சேமாக இருந்தாலும் ஃபங்க்ஷன் பண்ணாது, பட் இந்த குரூப்பிங் டைட் செல் கம்யூனிட்டிஸில் இருக்கும்போது தான் அது ஃபங்க்ஷன் பண்ணும். பெர்ஃபார்ம் காமன் ஆர் ரிலேட்டட் ஃபங்க்ஷன்ஸ் கால்டு tissues. Okay, tissues are to form many organ to form in organ systems. Tissues are organized in a specific proportion and pattern to form the organs like lungs, heart, stomach, kidney, ovary, testes. You have to see kidney, and below the kidney ovary, and the stomach region and the heart, lungs region. Okay, most kind of the regions presence we are called living fabrics னு சொல்கிறோம். So why we are called the living fabrics? ஏன் அப்படி சொல்கிறோம் அப்படின்னா, tissues arranged in each kind of organ in a specific patternல specific proportionல இருக்கும். சரியா? This type of kind of arrangement we are called as living fabric of the organs. Okay, next, if two or more organs perform common physical and chemical functions, they are called organ system. Already we know that, isn't it? Organ system and many of the organs, one or two more than organs perform in a common function but together to form in a system, organ systems. Okay, for example, digestive system, respiratory system, circulatory system, excretory system. So these kinds of the system working with interconnected with one another, working together with interconnected one another. Most organs contain different types of tissues. Most organs நம்ம பார்த்தோம் அப்படின்னா different types of tissues we will see. Their arrangement is also differ with one another, and organ structure and functions also differ with one another. Okay, this is very important. So these kinds of the informations we study called histology. Okay, complements the study of gross anatomy அப்படின்னு சொல்கிறாங்க. Together they provide the structural basis for the understanding the organ physiology. சரி, the four basic tissues types, epithelial tissue and the muscle tissue, connective tissue, nerves tissue. So but each tissue has a specific functions differ from one another. This is already we know that, listen it. So each tissue type has a characteristic role in the body and functions is differ from one another. Listen it. Say for example, epithelium tissue, it's cover the body surface lining the body cavity. This is the function. And the muscle tissue provides movement in the body, and connective tissue support and protect the organs, சரியா, body organs. And nerves tissue, you see, provides rapid internal communications by transmit the electrical impulses. This is the most kind of the functions in the cells, grouping of the cells of the tissues.